Taurus, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot, and thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Taurus. I'd like to say thank you for all your likes, shares, your subscribes, your comments, and your feedback. And I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Taurus, don't forget our memberships. Come on through and become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have members-only videos as well as early access. Taurus, I'll be doing your reading here from the Kabbalistic Tarot. Get you another shuffle in. And we will begin your reading. Oh, gosh. Cards falling right on out, Taurus. All right. All right, Taurus. Let's get into it. All right, Taurus, you may be like in hermit mode right now, minding your own business. I'm hearing something about quality of life, okay? Maybe you are focusing on your quality of life right now, and I'm hearing something about sticking to your guns, sticking to yourself. I'm hearing like I'm by myself right now. Maybe there's some things you're working out, but I just feel like you're focused in on what you have. I feel like you're in a spirit of thankfulness and gratefulness, okay, while you're in this time of, I'm hearing hidden isolation, okay, while you're just sitting by, you know, being with yourself, looking around at all that you have, looking around at all that you have built for yourself. Okay. But I feel like maybe you want more. I feel like maybe you have one child, but maybe you want more. Okay. Maybe you don't feel, I feel like, I don't want to say maybe you don't feel like a mother if you have one child, but I feel like maybe your motherly instincts might be kicking in, and maybe I'm hearing like there are two or more in me. So I feel like you want more children here. Okay. I don't know if you grew up with, a lot of siblings or maybe a lot of cousins, a large family, but I feel like that is either what you were thinking about or that's just simply what you want, a larger family. I'm hearing like I need a home. Okay, so not that like, having one child doesn't make it a home, but maybe I feel like you want a larger home. Okay, more children. Hmm. I don't know. Towards maybe I feel like maybe your child is older. I'm not saying like an adult. Child could be an adult and has moved on, or maybe the child is getting older. Okay, and you're feeling like, I'm hearing if I just had like one or two more, then, my home would be complete. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should hold it. I did hear one or two more are coming in. Okay. Maybe it's a matter of patience. Okay. Yeah, like don't rush a process. Okay. Be patient. I'm hearing with it. Be patient with yourself. Okay. And no, I don't know why you would feel like this, but I don't feel like you're under any kind of, my music's done. Here. All right. I don't know why you might feel this way, but if you feel like it's like, maybe you're going through some kind of karma or some kind of judgment or something like that as to why you don't have more than one. I'm seeing that in reverse here. That's not the case. Okay. It's just a matter, I don't know, timing. Maybe, I don't know if you're married or not. If not, I would say the right person. I don't feel like you're married. Okay. Hmm. You might feel like you're not really a woman. I hate to, you are obviously a woman, but sometimes I feel like some women. I'm not saying this in a negative to cat, to be critical or anything like that. But sometimes I feel like some women feel a more in their feminine essence, I'll say it like that, if they have, more, if they have a lot of children, okay, or at least more than one, okay, or if they don't have any, then sometimes I feel like there's some women that think something is wrong with them if they don't have any children, by a certain age, or I'm hearing to date, by a certain point in period of time, okay. I am hearing towards you will have more, but I do feel like you're not married. I'm not saying that you have to be, we all make our own choices, but I do feel like don't, if you're not married and you want more children, okay, maybe you don't want to be married and that's your choice, but I also feel like be patient, like don't find yourself, maybe you, because of how you're feeling, maybe emotionally, okay, be careful with who you decide to have a child with, okay. You don't want to just do it with the first person that come along, or you're getting impatient, okay, and you find yourself, conceiving with someone that's not a good match for you, or not healthy for you, okay. Yeah, you want someone where it's going to be some balance, where it's going to be equal give and take, okay. You don't want to be unequally yoked, and even though you're not married, you're still kind of yoked in a sense together by the child, okay, that you bear, okay, with someone, okay. Because I feel like if you rush the process and you move too fast out of not being patient and getting someone who, I'm looking like at a Knight of Cups here in reverse, like if in a situation with someone um who really doesn't really love you like that or care for you, or they're just emotionally immature, okay, that's not who you want to, I'm hearing mate with, and I'm hearing spice it up with, okay, because I'm hearing like they're not going to be there for you emotionally. And I feel like and I feel like when a woman is pregnant, it is important. I took a class with Dr. Laila Africa years ago, and he was just saying how, basically the process was, when a woman's pregnant, the woman nurtures the child, but the child's father or husband, mate, nurtures the mother, okay, during that time, okay, which offers nurturing to the child, and that the child can feel, in utero, the nurturing from both parents. Okay, so you don't want to be stressed out. You don't want someone who's flighty. You don't want someone who's half there, half in, half out. Okay, you don't want someone who's not financially stable and together, because I feel like I don't think that you are doing bad financially. Okay, I don't necessarily see that. Just a thought. Okay, but even if you are, okay, you still want someone who's going to take care of their responsibility, which is a child. Okay, that you want to bring into this world. Now, some women may feel like, I can do this all by myself. Okay, and I'm not making any commentary on that either. Okay, that's a person's choice. But I do feel like. In regards to that, I just still feel like there should be some equal give and take here, okay, for you. You don't want to find yourself, in a depressed state, or in a saddened state, or just a stressed out state, okay, while you're carrying your child. You want the child to feel as safe and nurtured and loved and cared for, in utero, as when the child is born. Okay. And the child, according to what we understand, I believe, can feel everything that the mother is going through. Okay. And then that really becomes a part of who they are. The child is pretty much for the rest of their life. Okay. It's like knit into their being. Okay. So I'm just here, like, be careful. Okay. Who you choose to mate with. Okay. All right. And I know you may feel like, you don't want no bums, okay, period, okay, you don't want no, don't allow yourself to get involved with no bum, okay, who can't even hold themselves together, okay, and you may feel like you want to just just move forward because this is something that you want so bad and that you desire so much. Okay. But, again, because you want to expand or you want to grow your family, you want to grow your home. Okay. But I'm here to be wise of the choices that you make. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because, it's kind of like, I feel like what I'm seeing is if you just kind of just throw yourself out there, with someone because of maybe like don't allow yourself to get in a place of desperation. But really, I feel like what needs to be kind of focused. I'm not saying don't have any more children if you want them. This is your home, this is your life, this is your business and your choice. But I also feel like you are a woman with one, even if you only have one. So regardless of whether you have more or not, I think that's something that you kind of need maybe to kind of, while you're in this hermit mode in a long time, not be in a space of just focusing on I want a child, I want a child, I want more children. I don't feel feminine enough. I don't feel like a woman, this, that, and the other. I feel like instead of, allowing yourself to become overwhelmed with that kind of thinking, look at what is this? Why do I feel like I'm not a woman or less than a woman or not as feminine because I don't have, more than one child. Now, if you want more than one, okay. But let's look at the understanding of why, which I think is going to, once you understand that, it's going to help you focus on the type of person that you want to have a child with. Okay. Like don't just get any old body, honey. Don't just let yourself go. You understand what I'm saying? And find yourself in a situation because we never know what comes down the pipe. You know what I'm saying? And find yourself in a situation that where if things are overwhelming and you can't handle it, okay? Because this person that you made the child with is just not emotionally mature and just not there and does not want to, you know, be a part of fatherhood, okay, or doesn't understand it or don't like it, and I don't need this, and they frustrated, and their emotions is just everywhere. Okay, well they're not rooted and grounded and settled in themselves. Okay, so be careful. I feel like when you conceive, okay, that's important. Okay, I'm not talking about the day and time and all that kind of stuff. The circumstances in which you conceive. Okay, I'm hearing makes a huge difference. I learned that with Dr. Africa too. So, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, you know, don't allow yourself to, you're out partying somewhere, okay, and you done conceived a child with somebody, just somebody, literally in a bathroom or something, in a toilet stall or something like that. Okay, because you're not, you know, because you're rushing a process and because of these down feelings that you have about yourself. Okay, you like think about it, because I feel like what can really end up happening is, even though you want this, okay, you, if it's not in a secure way, a smart way, a wise way, you can really end up becoming like a bitter, okay, and a bittered parent. Okay, it's like who's angry, bitter, and half there not really taking care in a way that you thought you would, because here it is, you got to deal with who did I make this child with, and not only that, you just want to be careful. Period. Okay, in regards to sexual health. Okay, you don't want to find yourself contracting something and then the child has to go through the birth canal through that. All right. Hmm. do see some good stuff here. Hold on, let me see something. I feel like, hold on. Okay. I feel like you deserve um, more, okay, than that. Okay. And allow yourself while you're in this hermit mode, I feel like, to get more in tune with who you are, to be, the best mother that you can be, and have the best home, family that it is that you want to have. And I feel like I said, I heard earlier, be patient. There's something coming in. Okay, like I said, you will. I kept hearing you will have more than one, but you have to be patient and quit. Like, don't rush the process. Okay, to be with any old thing, any old body, and then you miss what's here for you. Because I see a Ten of Cups upright and a Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, all right. Like, you're not nobody's. Don't allow yourself to be somebody's charity case. Okay, don't treat yourself like you know fucking charity case. Okay, you're more than that. All right, all right. Okay, and thinking that and now I got this King of Cups upright. I mean, not upright, in reverse as well. Okay, you're not this energy's charity case. Someone who doesn't really know how to love or want to love, and doesn't have a good handle on themselves emotionally, and who doesn't love themselves. Okay, it's like on the other side of that is Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and that is the love that I feel like, that you want to have and that you deserve to have. Okay, but you got to know within yourself that you deserve to have that. You deserve to have more. Okay, all right. Don't just choose to put yourself out there with somebody. Okay, anybody who may end up, you may end up in the poorhouse. Okay, dealing with them, because you may think, okay, well, I just want a child. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care who's with you. You don't know who's the child then? Okay, because the child just don't care, just your genes and your DNA. Okay, what's this person's personality? What are their health issues? What are their mental issues, psychological issues? Who is their family? What is their family name? What are their family roots? It's so much, to know. Okay, and you just pick any old body, that child is going to be all of that. Well, I can just do it, but no, you can't. Okay, and I'm not trying to tell nobody how you gotta, but I am. Don't just pick anybody because of maybe some insecure issues that you're having within yourself at this time in your womanhood. Okay, focus, get a good understanding of where you stand within your womanhood in regards to who you are as a woman in your femininity, before you jump out and make some rash decisions that can and will affect you the rest of your life, and any child that you bring into the world, and that child can and will affect you for the rest of your life. All right, I got from the Gaia Oracle deck, thinking of you. 29, your life path number might be 2. Okay, a loving thought, serendipity. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. This card is confirmation that someone you have been thinking of is also thinking of you. It may be someone who has passed away, or a loving friend, family member, or loved one. Our thoughts and feelings are energy frequencies or wavelengths that transcend space and time. We all transmit and receive information through our thoughts and feelings. It makes no difference whether someone is near or far, alive or has passed away. We are subconsciously in constant communication with those we think about and love. Having heard this, you probably imagine your thoughts traveling through space and time. However, in actuality, nothing really travels anywhere. This is because energetically or spiritually, there is no separation in the first place. We are all interconnected and ultimately one. Eternally held within an ocean of divine love, the great cosmic ocean of life is as vast and endless as we can imagine it to be. And at the same time, it can be smaller than the smallest particle. Affirmation: all I love lives forever in my heart. I am one with all humanity. I am one with all creation. I am in constant communion with everyone. Time and space are real only when I believe they are. And I'm going to pull for you, Taurus. I didn't pull for this for Aries, but I'm going to pull for you one of the African Goddess Rising cards by Abiola Abrams. Okay, this deck. Let's see what we have for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus here? Okay. Oh, Lord. Kadesh, sacred lust. Let the lust that you experience with whomever you're going to mate with be sacred. Not just wham bam, thank you, man. Let it be sacred. All right. All right. I certainly hope that resonates with some Taurus. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monette Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.